Hello there and welcome into my channel. I've been asked a couple of times to do a demo or a tutorial on how I make the light up cards. So if you're ready, be prepared. I'll put you up and we'll get started. By the way, this is not for the faint hearted, because if you're no grey haired, you soon will be. Oh, sorry, I've got you on a wee slant here. Right, that's us. Now this is just a wee demo one that I put together for you, just to show you, but this is the style that I'm going to do. Right, okay, goodies that you'll need. A 5 1/4 inch card. You can use any size of card you want. Any dies that you have in your store, anything, it's up to you. You can put rows of lights on, or you can put single lights on, but so I can just show you the process as quick as possible. I'm going to put one light on. Right. On this 5 by 1/4 inch card, I've cut a topper and I've just stuck it on. And that's all I've done to that card. And I'm just going to tell you about this wee piece of tape in a minute. This is the dies that I used. There's a Spellbinders one, but there's also an unbranded one. That's a Spellbinders one. It doesn't have the stitches in it. This is the one that I used that has a stitched edge on it. I used the outside frame and the third one down to give me the frame that goes round about the process, round about the wee die. So that's how I made my frame. Then I run the frame through a snowflake die. Now this prep is easy. Anybody can do this prep. So I thought I would kind of skip that out so as I could concentrate on showing you how to set the lights up. So I run the frame through a snowflake die. Then I cut this wee frame. It's a wee nativity scene, sorry, not a frame. The wee nativity scene. And underneath where I knew the star was going to be, I used, and I think it's mustard seed, distress ink, and I just gave it a wee rub. On the back, I've just put some foam pads. You can see that. It's not a shaker card, doesn't need to be sealed all the way around. I usually use a vellum or something like that, as long as it's quite thick and you don't necessarily see through it. I've cut holes behind. Let's see, like that wee man. And at Halloween, I done the Grim Reaper. And I decoupaged the Grim Reaper up. And I punched a hole behind his head. Excuse me. Behind his body. I put 3 holes and I put 3 lights all the way up it. So it lit up all the way behind the wee man. Okay? So that's all I've done there in the topper. You can use any topper you want. This is only copy paper here. Anybody's got copy paper, and I thought I would use which most people might have. So that's just a piece of copy paper, and yes, you can see the light through it. Next thing is your batteries. The batteries are quite important. I get these batteries from all over the places. Yes, I have bought them from the pound shop. I've bought them from the range. I've bought them from Asda. So I really couldn't tell you where these ones are from because I don't remember. Let's see if it will focus. Because this is a new phone and it drives me scatty sometimes. There we go. Let me tilt it so as you can see the numbers on it. Yeah. You see that? I'm trying not to breathe because I'm right onto the mic so as I can see what I'm doing. That's the ones that I use. And they're quite big in size there. It's in a 2 by 2 centimetre square. Right, next thing you need is your conduction tape. This is copper conduction tape. It is 5 millimetres. Now, come on now, focus. It's 5 millimetres in width. You can buy it in all different widths, all different sizes, so many metres. I think there's 25 metres or 50 metres or something on this roll. You don't need it 5 metres wide, right? As you can see there, that's no 5 metres wide. What I do is I cut up the middle. Now, there's more on there than I'll ever use in a lifetime, probably. And I do have another roll because I initially bought all these things last year. And when I wanted to do the light up cards this year, I couldn't find the tape So I bought this roll, I bought another roll. But I found it a couple of weeks ago. Yep, so that's conducting tape. The next thing is the lights. And I don't know where I put it. Right, I'm back. I found my lights. I had to go and look for them. Right, this is some of the lights that I bought. That in there, there's all different colours, as you can see. But here I've got a strip in my hand. Right, and each one of the wee tiny rectangles is actually a light. Okay, these ones are yellow, as you can see. I've got blue, white, red, green, all different colours in there. You can buy them in a strip as well. There's what it looks like on the strip. I don't like these ones. I've only used one or two of them and I don't like them. They're not really reliable, I don't think. And you can have these other ones as well. Right, this is the other ones. Now, I bought these lights away April or so last year, so I don't have a link for it, so I'm really sorry. But if you look up on eBay or AliExpress, I'm quite sure you'll see them. They're everywhere. Right, you see that wee light? Can you see how one leg's longer than the other? Your long leg is the positive leg. Now, it's important to know that, and it's important to remember that. I'll turn this over here. You can see there. I hope you can see. I have put a black Sharpie marker on that leg there. You probably can't see that. But that's just... If you're new to it, it can be quite confusing. You know that needs to be a positive. And you can get it mixed up easily, so mark it with a Sharpie or something, or any alcohol pen will do, it doesn't matter. Just so you know what's the positive and what's the negative, because that's really important, because without that you'll no. See it there now, you can see it, easy peasy. You'll know what way they go. Right, and you're going to have to bear with me, because these lights, you can test everything you want before you do it. And even when you've done it, it'll be wrong. They're very, very temperamental. So it's only a process worth going into if you don't mind going grey heated. Right, I need a wee thing. Just cut a piece of card. A wee piece of card, okay? What I've done there, as I said, was I cut my tape in half and I put it in there. I put a line down here. Now, how I get my position is I get my topper, get it all sorted out, centralise it. Centralise it where you want it to go. Let me move all these wee things out the road. And then I come in with my pokey tool. Why is this camera being funny today? Come in underneath with your pokey tool and you'll be able to feel underneath your light where your pokey tool finishes. And I put a wee tiny dot in my card, and I know that's where I want my light to go. Keep your topper on the top, keep it centralised where you want it. Now, I usually always put my battery down in this right hand corner here. I don't know why, it's just convenient for me. That's the way I work. Again, come underneath your topper and make a wee score line. You'll probably see that there. You see it? Just a wee couple of score lines just shows I know I don't want my battery or any of my workings to peek over that line. Okay? Right. I cut my tape in half. I put it right next to the wee dot. Now you know, wait there, do you know what I'll do? I'll put a wee white spot of ink where the dot is. You might be able to see it there, that's better. Should have thought of that earlier, missus. See the wee tiny spot of ink? Right, see how close the tape is next to it? That's how close you need it when you're using these wee tiny lights. It's got to be super close. Your wee piece of card, you're just going to make a wee hinge, okay? So just fold it over. Put a wee piece of tape on the back, ready for sticking it down. You don't need to be accurate with this bit, it's just a wee a wee kind of hinge thing. Right, and I'm going to stick it. See, I've already stuck a wee bit there, and I thought I better take this off and go back and show people how I done it. I'm sticking it right next to the line. Okay, once I've stuck it down, I'll pick it up and I'll show you. See that? I've stuck it right close to the line. Okay, the battery. This is going to be my positive line. Right, as you probably know, every electrical thing needs an electrical current. You need a positive and a negative for the thing to work. Your battery, if you look on the back, it will have a plus sign on it. That's your positive side for your battery. Okay, this is as complicated as this gets here. Right, that's where that's going to go, and I'm going to use a wee piece of tape, and I use red liner tape because it's good and it's sticky and, you know, it works. And I'm going to stick it down. And the weather here is absolutely rubbish. It's blowing a gale and it's freezing and it's been raining for 3 days. Oh, the joys. Right. Going to stick the battery on there like that. Okay. And that wee piece of thing is going to come over. Going to chop it a bit shorter because I don't need that full length. I only need a wee bit. Right. Next thing's next here. Is my second piece of thing. My second piece of tape. I need to stop calling this a thing, so as you know. Right, see, before I stick this all down, I'm going to show you what I do. You want to make sure that your copper side is next to your battery, right? And I'm not sticking it at this present time. But I'm going to do this. This is where you're eventually going to stick it. Wonder if I put that light on, will that make it any better or any worse? I think it makes it worse, doesn't it? Or does it? If I pull that down a wee bit, is that better? Right, I'm going to leave it on. You're going to stick your tape as close as you possibly can without touching them. Now, on the back of these wee things, and this is going to be really hard to see, there's a wee tiny green arrow on the back of these. Right, so I'm going to... Oh, I'm pressing my paper for it to focus. I'm going to draw it for you so as you know what I'm talking about. Right, this is going to be your light, okay? That's a wee square thing. And it's got a wee metal bit like that at the side. In the middle of your light, it's going to have a wee green arrow and it's just going to look like that. Okay? That's the flow of your current. So you want it positive at this side, negative at that side, okay? Now you're not going to see this because this is tiny. And it really is. All you do is you peel your paper back a wee bit. You get one light out. And you tip it over. Now I'm going to click this here and see if I can get that to focus in my finger. No, it's not going to go. It's not going to focus enough. It's too tiny. I mean, look at the size of it on my finger. Okay. Right, this is where I'm just going to test it. As I said, I've already tested these, but it doesn't fail to try again. Right, turn it around the other way. Now this is where it's really quite difficult to video these things. And I haven't got my specs on either, so that doesn't help. Right, I'm going to have to turn it round. And chances are, this might be, there you go. I was going to say, chances are this might be a dud one now. Right, can you see how it's flickering? If I hold it down, it'll stay on. Now see, there I flicked it away. I'll use another one. They're tiny, honestly, they're an absolute nightmare. But the end result is worth it. Okay, there's my other one there. Right, and I'm going to test this again. Hook it over, get it close together at the top. As long as your two wee metal pieces, one's touching either side. Right, I know I need to turn that round. And this is what you'll do if you can't see that wee green spot. Honestly. Now can you see why I said you'd be grey-headed? Right, turn it round. And sometimes you test them and they're all working. And then you stick it into your card and it's not working. And it could be that you have a wee tear in your paper. And then you need to take it all off and start again. Right, I don't think this one's working. Because there's no way in it. I'm going to show you one of these bigger ones here as well. Remember what I said about now you can separate these a bit more. See how it gives you a bigger light? Oh God, this camera. Swear. Sorry for that, folks, but there you are. That's me testing that one and it's giving you a bigger light. As you've seen that there. That one can't be working. I put it in that poke out the road and now put that one in the poke. So now at least I know my wire is definitely working, my tape's working. It's not broken, it's not split or anything like that. So I know it's not that. So I know it must be the wee light. And there you are, that one's working fine. That's cool. So I know now, I'm going to set that there because that's the way that goes. And I know I can go ahead and stick all this down. So what you want to do is unpeel your tape. James, my eyes are all funny with that light shining in it now. Okay. You want to stick it underneath your wee hinge. Then over your wee hinge. Now be careful you don't pull it and snap it at this point. I'm pushing it down. Don't take your tape right off because this curls up and you can't get it uncurled. And then that's a whole length wasted. Okay, right. Get the wee dude and give it another go. There you are, right. So what you can not put a piece of conducting tape over it because if you join the positive and the negative, it'll no work. So what I done was I used washi tape. The good old washi tape. Now it's in place there, that's where I want it to be. Stick your tape over. Give it a press and make sure that it's still working. Now they're quite strong because as you can see, I'm going to put this light off now. It's quite strong, as you can see, because you can see it right through my fingertip. So, there you go. That's the process. And I wasn't sugarcoating it or making it any more difficult than it is. It's not difficult. It is footery. And that's the thing. It is definitely footery. Now, I was going to say now, there you are, see what I mean? It wasn't going to go, but it did go. Right, and that's where I want it to be, right there. Okay, so I'm going to take off all my wee stickies, all these wee dudes. These lights are bright, folks. If you're having a go at it, just be prepared, because just now I've got one of the wee spots in front of my eyes, you know, one of the wee blind spots. Tomorrow's the 1st of December. Once I've got my decorations up, I'll take yous on the grand tour. I'll show yous my living room, and then I'll show yous my outside. Because, as I said, being a nursery nurse, we decorate our house for Halloween and Christmas and all sorts. Because the kids love it. They do love it. Right. I'm going to put a wee piece of glue on. I nearly forgot there. Sticky for just now, glue for forever. And there's the hailstones just started. You'll try to judge this. There we go. So if I press my wee corner, a wee star is on. Right, you can see in there the battery's in there. See if you're shipping this, if you're sending it anywhere, I normally open it up and put in a piece of paper longer than that, right enough. Thicker than that, like a piece of cardboard, because that's not really what is doing the job, but it's not doing it right. And I write on it, pull me, and press star or the flower, whatever I'm going to press. Okay, so I will sort something out and I'll have a pull me on this or a press here or something, just so that you know that the stars lights up, because you don't want it on all the time. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed that wee tutorial. If you liked it, please give me a like and subscribe. Please tell your friends where I am. Share the love. I'm really struggling to get subscriptions. I just feel as if it's slow. But anyway, I do YouTube for me and I really enjoy it. So, happy crafting. And I'll see you all again next time. Bye.